Hi, I'm Jessie Nebulous. Welcome to the channel. It's raining outside, so if you can hear that, well, there's nothing I can do about it. Today we're going to be watching Dune, and I have never seen it. I have never read the book. I know pretty much nothing about it. I do believe it is some form of sci-fi and fantasy, and it has Timothée Chalamet in it. And I've actually never seen him act in anything, so I'm interested to see what he can do, because I've heard good things. The only other thing I know about Dune is that the spice must flow. I know that. But without having the context, I don't know what that means. I would assume that spice is either a drug, something with magical properties, or else it's a form of currency. Something like that. Because otherwise, why would it be so important for this entire civilization for the spice to continue to flow? Something along those lines. Currency of some nature would be my guess. But if it's a sci-fi fantasy world, it could be something with magical properties. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you like the video, please leave me a like or a comment. I really appreciate that. It helps me out. And you can always subscribe for more or check out the Patreon for the uncut reaction. I'm also covering some shows. I'm doing The X-Files and Once Upon a Time and Breaking Bad right now, as well as good ones. So that's something to look into if you're interested. Otherwise, let's just get into it. Oh, my. Okay, dreams are messages from the deep. That startled me. That wasn't part of the movie, I guess. That was Warner Brothers trying to give me a jump scare and succeeding.
My planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low. Rolling over the sands, you can see spice in the air. At nightfall, the spice harvesters land. They ravage our lands in front of our eyes. Their cruelty to my people is all I've known.
Sounds like we have invaders of some kind.
By controlling spice production, they became obscenely rich.
Oh, we've got some guerrilla tactics. I like it. Because it certainly sounds like their cause is just, if these people are just coming in to steal the resources and probably do awful things to the native people.
Our warriors couldn't free Arrakis from the Harkonnens, but one day, by imperial decree, they were gone.
Oh, okay, that's good. Something, anyway.
Why did the Emperor choose this path, and who will our next oppressors be?
So it sounds like the Empire made a decision that was good for them, but because they don't understand their rationale, they don't trust it, which makes sense. It's probably very wise. Here's Mr. Timothée Chalamet. He is a skinny boy. Caladan, homeworld of the House Atreides, is what that looked like to me.
Father wants you in full dress before the Emperor's herald arrives.
Full dress? Military?
Ceremonial.
Why do we have to go through all this when it's already been decided?
Ceremony?
Thank you.
He has an incredible jawline.
Use the voice.
Mom, I just woke up. Give me the water.
The glass can't hear you. Command me.
Give me the water.
Okay, so he has some sort of mystical
Almost.
power of some kind.
Almost.
Bene Gesserit skills take years to learn, Paul.
More dreams?
No.
Only the native tribes known as the Fremen have adapted well enough to survive. Preferring to inhabit the remotest regions, the Fremen share the deep desert with the giant sandworms, known to the Fremen as Shai Hulud. Long exposure to spice has given the tribe their characteristic blue eyes. Little else is known of the Fremen, except that they are dangerous and unreliable.
And that one is pretty.
For the Fremen, spice is the sacred hallucinogen, which preserves life and brings enormous health benefits.
Okay.
For the Imperium, spice is used by the navigators to find safe paths between the stars. Without spice, interstellar travel is impossible, making it by far the most valuable substance in the universe.
Gotcha. Well, if they need spice to travel, how did they get there in the first place? You know what I mean? So clearly there's a way to get there without spice. Oh, I know this actor. Oh, I know him too.
How much will it cost them, traveling all this way for this formality?
0.46 million, 62 salaries round trip.
Ex Machina, that's the movie he's in.
I stand before you as herald of the change. The Emperor has spoken. House Atreides shall immediately take control of Arrakis and serve as its steward. Do you accept?
We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray. The Emperor asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts!
Well, that's disturbing. I don't really like groups of people chanting shit. It's almost never good. Significant looks.
So, it's done.
It's done.
That guy has amazing bone structure. He's an amazing face.
Oh boy.
And who do we have
I'm
here?
going to Arrakis tomorrow. With the advance team.
Hey!
Yes, I'm going to Arrakis tomorrow with the advance team.
I'd like you to take me with you.
Actually didn't know he was in the movie. I love
That's
him.
too bad, because no. What's going on?
Can I trust you with something?
Always, you know that.
I've been having dreams about Arrakis and the Fremen.
Okay. So?
I saw you with the Fremen.
So I do find them. There you go, that's a good omen right there, right?
I saw you lying dead, fallen in battle. Felt like if I had been there, you'd be alive.
First off, I'm not gonna die.
You're not taking me serious.
Since that's why you want to come with me. Who are you? Put on some muscle?
I did?
No.
No. You are pretty skinny, boy.
See you in Arrakis, my boy.
Is he actually going to die right away, and that's why I didn't realize he's in this movie? Oh, I like this jacket. This is a good look for you, sir. He looks a lot older in this. Of course, I don't know how old Ex Machina is, but with the gray hair, it definitely ages him up.
On a scout mission to Arrakis tomorrow. I've studied the Fremen language. I'd be an asset.
Out of the question.
I've been training my whole life. What is the point if I'm not allowed to face
You
some
know
actual
why,
risk?
Paul. You're the future of House Atreides.
And grandfather fought bulls for sport.
Yes. Look where that got him. When we get to Arrakis, we'll face enormous danger.
Fremen? The desert?
Political danger.
Yeah.
The great houses look to us for leadership, and this threatens the Emperor. By taking Arrakis from the Harkonnens and making it ours, he sets the stage for a war. But if we hold firm and tap the true power of Arrakis, we could be stronger than ever.
Mining spice, keeping the Fremen in their place? We'd be no better than Harkonnens.
No, by making an alliance with the Fremen. That's what I've sent Duncan Idaho to arrange. Here on Caladan, we've ruled by air power and sea power. On Arrakis, we need to cultivate desert power. I want you sitting in on my council. Learn what I do.
What if I'm not Dad?
Not what?
Not you?
I'm the future of House Atreides.
Might want to be something else.
I told my father I didn't want this either. I wanted to be a pilot.
You never told me that.
Your grandfather said, a great man doesn't seek to lead. He's called to it, and he answers. And if your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be, my son.
Oh, that's actually really sweet. Is he gonna die? I feel like this character's either gonna turn out to be evil or he's gonna die.
I found my own way to it. Maybe you'll find yours.
It does seem sincere, though.
I can tell it was you by your footsteps, Gurney Halleck.
Someone might imitate my stride. Choose your blade.
I've had quite a day, Gurney. Give us a song instead.
Oh, nifty. Some kind of body armor, it looks like. That's pretty nifty.
Come on.
Oh, man.
The slow blade penetrates the shield.
Guess I'm not in the mood today.
What's mood to do with it? You fight when the necessity arises, no matter the mood. Now fight!
That's a fair lesson.
I have you.
But look down, my lord. You're to join me in death. I see you found the mood.
Will it be that bad?
You don't get it, do you? You don't really understand the grave nature of what's happening. For 80 years, Arrakis belonged to House Harkonnen. You never met Harkonnens before. I have. They're brutal.
Ooh. So, what I'm understanding is that the Emperor wants this war to happen with the Harkonnen against the House Atreides because they are too powerful and he doesn't like it.
The last of our ships have left Arrakis. It's done.
Very good.
This is like a sauna?
How can the Emperor take everything we've built?
Don't be too sure it's an act of love.
Is that David Desmalchin?
The Emperor is a jealous man. A dangerous, jealous man.
I do. I think that was David Desmouchin. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name correctly. But the guy who was in Late Night with the Devil, which I just watched recently on the channel, which I quite liked, and I really liked his performance. So I might have to Google that real quick. And I didn't see him for very long, so I could be wrong, but it is him. Awesome.
What's wrong?
Get dressed and come with me.
What is this?
The Reverend Mother Geisel is here. She would like to meet you. She wants to know about your dreams.
How does she know about my dreams?
She knows things.
他们说他们的存在是为了要造福更多。你什么意思？当心点。
Aw, there's subtitles missing, aren't there? God dang it. Man, am I gonna miss context because there's no subtitles? Okay, they have a sign language of some kind. Well, that's creepy.
Defiance in the eyes, like his father. Leave us.
You must do everything that my Reverend Mother tells you.
You dismissed my mother in her own house.
Come here. Kneel.
How dare you use the voice on me?
I don't think Defiance is gonna help you, but maybe it will. Maybe that's what she wants to see.
Put your right hand in the box. Your mother bade you obey me.
Yep, do as you're told. Guessing to keep him from lying.
I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar. Poison needle, instant death. The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain. No need to call the guards. Your mother stands behind that door. No one will get past her. An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do?
Can she feel it, or does she just know? Like an empath of some kind?
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
Enough.
Pain is traumatic, so that's cruel.
If you had been unable to control your impulses like an animal, we could not let you live. You inherit too much power.
What, because I'm a Duke's son?
Because you are Jessica's son. You have more than one birthright, boy. Jessica?
Stop using my name.
You've been training him in the way. Tell me about these dreams.
I had one tonight.
What did you see?
A girl on Arrakis.
Have you dreamt of her before?
Many times.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them?
Not exactly.
Goodbye, young human. I hope you live.
I guess that's as close to respect he's going to get from that woman.
Did you have to go that far?
You chose to train him in the way, in defiance of our rule. He wields our power. He had to be tested to the limits. So much potential wasted in a male. You were told to bear only daughters, but you in your pride thought you could produce the Kwisatz Haderach.
Was I wrong?
You're lucky he didn't die in that room. If he is the one, he has a long way to go. His sight is barely awakened, and now he goes into the fire. But our plans are measured in centuries. We have other prospects. If he fails his promise.
Do you see so little hope?
On Arrakis, we have done all we can for you.
Interesting. That is one interesting looking ship from what I could see. So, what I gather from that is using his power or whatever he is.
What does it mean? That I could be the one?
You could be Neo.
Thousands of years, we've been carefully crossing bloodlines to bring forth
The one?
a mind powerful enough to bridge space and time, who can help us into a better future.
That's heavy.
All part of a plan.
Which feels awful to feel like your life's laid out for you. Oh, interesting. His future's kind of decided for him by both parents in different directions. It's good music. I like it. I also really like the scenery. Yeah. Wonder if his grandfather killed that bull. Yeah, saying goodbye to home. Are these floating chess pieces? What is this? Well, they seem to actually love each other, even though it sounds like she picked him mostly for his breeding status, his breeding capabilities to produce that kid. Bagpipes, huh? Well, if you want to make an impression, go with bagpipes, I guess. It's like one of the most obnoxious instruments, so it's like... I mean, it carries well over the wind, so maybe that's why. Of course, their planet did have like a very highland-looking like Scotland look to it.
How does it feel to walk on a new world?
Exciting, to say the least.
My advance team has secured the city. We're still smoothing out a few rough spots. Don't be fooled by the welcome. They follow their old master's rules, mandatory attendance. That's Harkonnen love out there. Atreides!
I don't like that. That's creepy. Sounds like blind loyalty, and I don't like blind loyalty. Okay, that's a cool design. I like it. They look like dragonflies. That's really neat.
They were pointing at us. What are they shouting?
Voice from the outer world. It's their name for Messiah. That means the Bene Gesserit have been at work here.
Planting superstitions.
These people have waited for centuries for the Lisan al-Gaib. They see you, they see the signs.
You see what they've been told to see.
Yep, those are cool. I like them.
Shield wall protects the city from the weather and the worms.
That's a pretty big city. Something almost Aztec about the design of this palace. Like the step pyramids the Aztecs were into. Actually remind me of that a lot.
So quiet.
Yeah, that's what worries me too.
If we can't refine spice and ship it off-world, we're dead here.
Sun's getting too high. We need to seal the doors.
Okay, that explains the really interesting doors.
Candidates for housekeeper, my lady.
What is your name?
Shut up, mates, my lady.
The rest of you may go.
I know that you have a weapon. If you mean to harm me, I must warn you, whatever you're hiding, it won't be enough.
The weapon is meant as a gift, if you are truly the one.
It's a grist knife.
Do you know its meaning?
It's a maker.
The maker of the deep desert. When you have lived with prophecy for so long, the moment of revelation is a shock. The mother and the son. It is yours.
I really enjoy all the costumes.
You should be out here this hour of the day.
They're out here.
Fremen pilgrims. They don't care about heat stroke. These aren't indigenous. They can't survive without me. Each one of these drinks every day the equivalent of 5 men.
Jeez. Just for looks?
Should we remove them? Save the water?
No. These are sacred.
If they're sacred, okay then. If they mean something, but if they're just there to look pretty, then...
The sandworm, capable of reaching 400 meters in length.
Oh.
Fremen cross desert spaces using the sandwalk, which emulates the natural sounds of the desert. Documented routes.
Oh, it's cute. Oh, that would be something you should hide from. Yeah. This does look like an assassination attempt. And as soon as he moves, it's gonna go at him. Use whatever you got, boy.
It's a hunter-seeker. The operator must be nearby.
The Harkonnen agent was cemented into that hole 6 weeks ago. Ran the hunter-seeker through a water pipe inside. Sire, I failed you today. There's no excuse. You have my resignation.
You would deprive us of your talents at this time.
Sire, my honor demands...
They tried to take the life of my son! I don't give a damn about your honor. You want absolution? Go catch some spies.
Oh, no.
The thing must leave.
You can speak without fear. Our pet doesn't understand your language.
Get out! It understands. Duke Leto Atreides means nothing to our order. But his wife is under our protection, and by extension, her son. Allow them the dignity of exile.
House Harkonnen would never dream of violating the sanctity of your order. I give you my word. We will not harm them.
This actor looks very familiar, even with all the unpleasantries.
If the Duke's son lives...
No Atreides will live.
My lord, you gave your word to the witch.
I said I would not harm them, and I shall not. But Arrakis is Arrakis. And the desert takes the weak. My desert. My Arrakis. My Dune.
All Atreides who catches hunter-seekers in his bare hands like a hero of old.
Thanks for the humiliation, old man.
The Harkonnens were taking 10 billion Solaris out of here every year. We won't see profits like that for a while. Not with the equipment they left us. Harkonnen sabotage slows us down.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Isn't there a judge of the change to oversee the transition?
Have this judge of the change accompany us.
Stooge. I love it.
I love that guy. He's just awesome.
For 4 weeks, I lived with the Fremen, hidden in the desert in a community called the Siege. Stilgar, the leader of that siege, has come with me to meet you, sire.
How was it hidden?
It's underground. Arrakis is filled with caverns.
How big was the place?
I'd say 10,000 people, and there are hundreds of sieges.
Millions of Fremen.
The Harkonnen estimate was 50,000 on the whole planet.
They fight like demons.
Desert power.
His walk suggests he's not happy about it.
Hey! Hey!
Sir, I respect the personal dignity of any man that respects mine.
That's fair.
Hold.
Well, then there you go.
Thank you, Stilgar, for the gift of your body's moisture. We accept it in the spirit in which it was given.
Oh.
I'm glad you've come. I believe your people and mine have much to offer one another.
You are outworlders. You come here for the spice, you take it, giving nothing in return.
That's true.
I know you've suffered at the hands of the Harkonnen. Name what you want. It's in my power to grant, I'll give it, and ask for nothing.
I ask for this. Do not seek our sieges. Do not trespass in our lands. So come and dig your spice, but when you have it, go back to this side of the shield wall and leave the desert to the Fremen.
You will address the Duke as my lord or sire.
Gurney, just a moment.
There's no need
The
for
Emperor
that. That seems
has given
reasonable.
me your sieges will be yours forever. And you will never be hunted while I govern here.
That's fair.
That's very honorable. That's all I have to say to you.
Won't you stay? We would honor you.
Honor requires that I be elsewhere. She.
I don't like him.
I like the whole spit thing being a positive because of they're in the desert, so giving your moisture actually, I like that.
The Fremen make these?
And still suits and sand compactors and all kinds of ingenious things.
You admire them?
I do. They're fierce, but loyal. They're attuned to the desert. Part of it. It's part of them.
This is very intriguing. I like the world building that they're doing. That's a really cool design. And I haven't noticed too much exposition dumping in the dialogue. And with this kind of, the sci-fi worlds and stuff, it's very easy to fall into that trap because there's so much you have to explain. But they've handled it quite well.
Dr. Liet Kynes.
You're the Imperial Ecologist. Thank you for the still suits.
Permission, sire. I must check the integrity of your suit.
All right.
She even asked.
We're in your hands.
A still suit is a high-efficiency filtration system. Even this early in the morning, you wouldn't survive 2 hours without one of these. Inside the mask, you'll find a tube to allow you to drink the recycled water.
Gross, but useful.
Worn a still suit before?
No, this is my first time.
Your desert boots are fitted slip fashion at the ankles. Who taught you to do that?
Seemed the right way. Are you Fremen?
I am accepted in both siege and village. Come and see the spice sands on which your livelihood depends.
He does have like the most well-defined jawline I've ever seen. It's incredible. Is it supposed to be doing that? I don't know if they churn out shit like that. If it means it's working or if it means it's malfunctioning.
You can see the spice scattered over the surface. You see these spotter aircraft looking for worm sign. A sand wave moving toward the crawler. Worms travel deep but get closer to the surface when they attack. If you are patient, you should see one. They're drawn by rhythmic noises.
Why don't we just shield the crawlers?
A shield's a death sentence in the desert. It attracts the worms and drives them into a killing frenzy.
Really? That's good to know.
Big
Looks
one.
Like it.
Calling crawler Delta Ajax Niner. Worm sign warning. Acknowledge.
Spotter 1, worm sign confirmed.
So what happens now?
They'll call a carryall to lift the crawler. They'll harvest right up to the last minute.
I want to see this worm. Are there people in the harvesters, or is it automatic?
How many men on that crawler?
Crew of 21.
Our ships can take 6 each.
It's still 3 short.
We'll find a way.
I like that they care. They didn't just sit back and say, well, fuck them, they're workers. They're trying to save them. I like that.
Put 7 men each in my ships now.
As far as it goes for like a politician, you know what I mean, that kind of person, he seems okay. He seems to respect people and care about life and kind of seems to at least understand that the native population has a right to be where they are. Ooh, glittery. Pay attention to the mission at hand, though, kiddo.
Full out of spice. We can't just leave.
Damn the spice! I want every man off that crawler now!
I think I like him. I didn't expect to, but I think I do.
Something over here! Something over there!
Ooh, getting a high from that spice? Oh, I think that woke something up in him. Can he hear the worms? What the hell is he hearing? What about... Where's the kid? Did they...
I recognize your footsteps, old man.
Get up!
Don't move, don't move, don't move. Okay. There we go. Is he gonna fall out when they lift off?
May his passage cleanse the world.
Is that its giant maw? That's terrifying. That's a big old creature. Uh-oh, I know he's mad, but I understand it.
Cannot take such risks.
Yes, sir.
You have responsibilities.
I'm sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Go.
It's plain to see. Everything they've left us is in shambles. We've been set up to fail.
I'm not here to take your part. Take good care of your family.
Spice is a psychoactive chemical. You seem to be sensitive.
It was an allergic reaction. I had a vision.
What'd you see?
My eyes were wide open.
What did you see?
He has a girlfriend. Oh, did she... Oh... He doesn't have a girlfriend.
It's confusing. I thought I saw my death, only it wasn't. I know a knife is important. Someone will hand me a blade. But I don't know who, or when, or where. Some things, though, are crystal clear. I know you're pregnant.
You can't know that. I didn't know that. It's only been a few weeks.
I don't like any of that. I feel dirty just hearing this. What?
There's something you need to know about Paul.
No, don't think I want to know. Ever since you brought him before your Reverend Mother, he hasn't been the same. You gave me a son. And from the moment he was born, I never questioned you. I trusted you completely, even when you walked in shadows. Now I'm asking you this one thing. If anything happens, will you protect our son?
With my life.
I'm not asking his mother, I'm asking the Bene Gesserit. Will you protect Paul?
Why are you having these thoughts?
He didn't answer.
I thought we'd have more time.
Have a good night, Master Paul.
Wonder what he gave him.
You need to sleep.
No, not like that.
Just sleeping pills?
I should have married you.
So they're not married. Okay, then. That sucks. Yeah, I have a feeling he's getting assassinated tonight. I guess it's not a secret anymore, but he didn't take any pills, so maybe he'll be awake to react to the situation. I think she took the pills, so she's out.
Security.
I have a feeling this is a trap. Oh, no, it's... Aw, man. I liked him. Did he betray or did he just find him?
Get everything with guns off the ground! Go!
Seems like some nasty weaponry. They've got all that money to get really good weaponry. Come on, Josh Brolin, you can do it. I don't want you to die too. The kid lost his dad already. Guessing soldiers? Yep.
With me!
Josh Brolin's pissed. I kind of like that they use blades instead of guns for the most part. You know what I mean? I like that it's not just pew 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 pew. Oh, there's so many of them. Yeah, the flashing blue and red lights is really neat, like for the body armor. Yeah.
I'm sorry, my lord, but I've made a bargain with the Baron.
Why?
The Harkonnens have my wife, Mona.
Oh.
They take her apart like a doll. I will buy her freedom. And you are the price. For all, I will do what I can. I'm going to replace your back tooth. If you bite down hard, this tooth will crash. And you will fill the air with poison. It will be your last breath. But if you choose your moment well, it will also be the Baron's.
And he's sleeping through it all. But they also aren't supposed to hurt him. Burning all the sacred trees. Are we gonna execute these guys? Yeah, we are. So cowardly. I feel bad for the doctor, you know? Clearly he didn't want to do it. Okay, you gonna live, my friend? Because I do like you. I've never not liked him in something. He's always just fantastic. Plus, you know, I mean, why wouldn't you want to look at him? I mean, he's beautiful. Is he even, like, coherent? Like, is he still out of it? Just gonna take him to the desert, I suppose. These people are awful. Come on, Momoa. I don't remember your name. Donovan? Duncan? Duncan. They don't want to fuck with that. They didn't want a piece of that. That is the correct response when you see Jason Momoa coming at you with hatred in his eyes and murder on his conscience. You definitely... Oh, don't go down. You can do this. You can do this. You got this. Oh, is that the big head honcho? Is he going to take out the head honcho with that poison tooth? They're not going to give you your wife back. I really don't think so.
I've never had a highborn.
Gross.
Don't you dare touch my mother.
Use your powers. Do something.
Remove her gag.
I don't think you used it hard enough, buddy. Dig deep into your soul, boy.
Remove her gag.
Kill him! Thank you. Good job.
Set her free.
Yes. Be capable. I love it. Yes, that's right, Mama. You protect your baby.
Your pitch was too forced.
They've crippled the ship.
Well, at least it's nighttime, so they have time to maybe get to some kind of safety. The worms, though, right? Can't you... You're supposed to walk a specific way. Aw, man. Yeah. It's rough. Because they know his dad. Oh, man. Seeing his dad's bowl. What are they doing to him? It's so... Ugh. It's just meant to degrade him.
This is Dr. Yue's handwriting. If anyone makes it out of Arrakis alive, there's an Atreides beacon in the front kit. God willing, they'll be able to find you.
Lord Baron, Dr. Yue.
The traitor, what do you want?
I deliver the Duke and his family.
And what was I to do for you?
Deliver my wife from her agony.
Oh, he's just nasty. He's just foul. I just don't see him doing it. The fact he can't even bother to move. Maybe he can't move. Is he disabled? Could be.
I said I'd set her free. That you could join her. So join her.
I figured. Something like that.
What do you think is next? For hundreds of years, we've traded blood for blood. But no more. Your son is dead. Your concubine is dead. Tonight, the house of Atreides falls. And your bloodline ends forever.
Coward. Would the shield protect from poison? I wouldn't think so. But is it his ring? Yes! Bye, David Desmalakin. Pretty sure he got taken out by that. Yeah, and they know what that means. It's really sad. I mean, they kind of had to know, but it's confirmation and it's painful. He should have married her. Clearly they loved each other. There was a lot of love there, regardless of how complicated the situation is. He was a good man. I didn't expect it.
It's not safe for you here.
Will you tell the great houses of the Landsrat how we were betrayed? How the best of them were murdered?
I am commanded to say nothing. To see nothing.
The Emperor sent us here to die.
Yeah, he did. Oh, good. Golly gee. Oh, what is that? I don't like that. Whatever that. Aw, he survived. God dang it. Did it at least hurt him a lot? Because I want it to. Ooh, the spice sparkles in the air.
Spice in the tent.
Oh, vision time. Are we even gonna meet her this movie? I mean, I guess we got an hour left. We might. Okay, it looks like the native people fighting, coming up out of the sand the way they do. But it's, oh, him. Is he even really Atreides or what's their last name? Atreides? Is that really his son?
All your words spreading across the universe like unquenchable fire. Oh, yours again, I can see it. Tell me, please, what do you feel?
Somebody help me, please. I see a holy war spreading across the universe like unquenchable fire. A warrior religion that waves the Atreides banner in my father's name.
Fanatical legions worshipping at the shrine of my father's skull. A war in my name! Everyone shouting my name!
Paul Atreides. You are your father's son. You are my son. You are the Duke. Paul Atreides. You know who you are. You know who you are.
Get off me! You did this to me! You Bene Gesserit made me a freak!
She did pick a hard path for him.
My father's dead.
That's really sad. I don't think I like what I'm seeing. Oh, is it just water being reclaimed? Yep, have some sweat.
Sweat and tears.
I want to see what that thing does. Oh, that's very neat. Hey, it's one of those little mice. Oh my god, it is so cute. Oh, and does it drink? Oh. Yep, run away, little dude. That was an adorable creature that I really like. They look like jerboas from Ark Survival Evolved. Hopefully it's some good guys. Is it Duncan? I would hope so, but yep, looks like it.
My lady. Paul. I'm so sorry. Your father.
We know.
My Lord Duke.
I don't know why it makes me want to cry. It did make me tear up a little bit. He loves that kid a lot, you can tell.
Drink this.
I don't fully trust her.
Harkonnens hit every population center on the planet at once.
So, the Emperor's taken aside. What says the Judge of the Change?
The Emperor forbids me from saying anything at all.
And yet you risk your life to help us.
She believes. I think she believes in you, dude.
The storm will be here in a few hours. We'll be safe here. It's an old ecological testing station. They were meant to tame the planet, free the water locked beneath the sands. Arrakis could have been a paradise. Then the spice was discovered. Suddenly, no one wanted the desert to go away. We find still suits to fit up.
Who are you to the Fremen? You know what the great houses fear most, Dr. Kynes? Exactly what has happened to us here. And Sardaukar coming and picking them off one by one. Only together can they stand a chance against the Imperium. Would you bear witness? Testify that the Emperor has moved against us here.
If they believe me, there would be general warfare between the great houses and the Emperor.
Chaos. Across the Imperium.
And suppose I presented the Emperor with an alternative to chaos. And the Emperor has no sons, and his daughters are yet to marry.
You'd make a play for the throne. The Emperor feared the Atreides. He brought you here to kill you. What don't you understand? You're a lost boy hiding in a hole in the ground.
Fremen speak of the Lisan al-Gaib, a voice from the outer world who will lead them to paradise.
Superstition.
I know you loved a Fremen warrior and lost him in battle. I know you walk in two worlds and are known by many names. I've seen your dream. As Emperor Dr. Kynes, I can make a paradise of Arrakis with a wave of my hand.
It got very quiet. Bunch of assholes. Oh, they moved. Good. Good and quick. Under the sand, maybe? I don't know. Oh, don't be playing with bugs. Who are you? Who's playing with bugs? Oh, you're allowed to do what you want. You're pretty. He is a ready. He has incredible eyebrows. He has incredible everything. Just his face is amazing. Just an incredible specimen of humanity right there. And he's always badass, too.
No! again!
Yeah.
Oh, no!
He knows. He knows.
Duncan, no!
He knows. Man, I don't want him to die. He's my favorite. Oh, Duncan. He took almost everybody out.
He's gone. We have to go. We have no choice.
Sweetie, he's gone. Just about, anyway. Is he gonna take it out and start fighting with it? What a beast! That's right, Duncan. Man, that's loyalty and love right there. You were awesome, man. Man, I liked him a lot.
Follow the light. You'll find a Thopter ready to fly. That storm out there is your best shot. About 5,000 meters, it's mostly dust. Head south, find the Fremen. You're not coming with us. It only seats 2. I'll go to the next station. I'm Fremen. The desert's my home. Good luck.
Good luck.
Ooh, that looks like a worm. So let's see this nifty walk soon, I think. So he just knows how to fly? Guess his dad taught him? Or it's just something he knows? Are they coming? Well, it doesn't want to start, so I bet they are coming. Okay, maybe not. That would attract a sandworm, wouldn't it? Okay, she wants to attract it. Aw, damn, I liked her. So she never gets to report it.
I serve only one master. His name is Shai Hulud.
Looks like we're all getting swallowed by a sandworm. She went out like a beast, taking him with her into the gaping maw. That's got to be an awful, well, probably kind of a slow death as you're like suffocated by sand inside of a thing with, I don't even want to think about it. It's horrific.
That jet flares behind us.
Oh no. Oh, this is not good. Kind of thinking this movie ends with his mom dying.
There's the light, Caleb.
Oh, now's not a good time for a vision.
The mystery of life isn't a problem to solve, but a reality to experience. A process that cannot be understood by stopping it. We must move with the flow of the process. We must join it. We must flow with it.
Well, that was jarring. What in the world are you? Please tell me they're not healing that disgusting thing. He's gonna come bubbling up out of there, isn't he?
We chased them into a Coriolis storm. Nothing survives such a storm. It's a certainty.
Yeah, I figured that shit would probably heal him.
Send word to Katie Prime to begin selling our spice reserves.
And the Fremen?
Kill them all.
Awful. Awful people. There he goes. That's a little too high, I'm thinking. Or they're out of fuel, maybe? Oh. Missing a wing. Come on, wing, you can do it. Oh, that other one's struggling. Oh, man. Oh, where are they gonna end up?
As soon as we land, run for the rocks.
I don't know if land is the word I would use for what's about to happen. Oh, that's really fast. Yeah. Okay. Could have been worse. They could have hit the rocks. Head for those rocks, guys. Get out of this sun. I would not fare well here. I'm actually allergic to the sun. I have an autoimmune disease that causes photosensitivity. Basically a sun allergy. So I like, if I'm in the sun for more than maybe 15, 20 minutes, I'll turn red and start getting stuff happening to my skin. So it's not good. God, he's a skinny little guy. But what are they gonna do? Hey there, sandworm.
Now we have to find the Fremen.
Use your powers somehow. Though it doesn't seem like he controls them very much. It doesn't seem like a thing that you control. The visions and such, I mean. Clearly you control the voice. Oh, yeah. Ah, time for a vision.
Be frightened. Even a little desert mouse can survive. You'll need to face your fears.
A friend will help you. Follow the friend. You have much to learn. I will show you the ways of the desert.
Okay.
Come with me.
Guessing they're gonna meet that guy, and man, I wonder where they filmed a lot of this.
I can see greenery over there. Ah.
That means Fremen live there. We'll cross after dark. That's how the Fremen do it. We can't walk like regular humans. We'll have to walk like the Fremen do. It's called a sandwalk. At least according to the film books back home.
That would be nerve-wracking to try to mimic what you saw briefly, and your life depends on it. And it's so hard to walk a sand dune like that, and trying to do it in such a way that doesn't attract a sandworm. I mean, come on.
He's from sand.
Yeah, why'd you do that? Yeah, that was not very smart. Is this where we lose Mom? Of course, he's the one who fell. Oh man, it's like cresting a BAFTA. Oh man, as a mother watching that, seeing your child almost. Oh, good gosh. Oh. It was looking for him? Is that what's been talking at him?
It's a thumper. Someone set off a thumper.
Interesting. I'm kind of feeling like there's more to the sandworms than just a threat. I could be wrong, but it felt like it.
How big are they? That was insane.
Someone called it.
Do not run. You will only waste your body's water.
Still
Oh,
going.
yeah.
Hey, you know me. I was there when you came to my father's council.
This is the Duke's son.
We need their water.
This is the boy I told you about. We can't touch him.
They're weaklings.
Jamis, that was a brave crossing they made in the path of Shai Hulud. He does not speak or act like a weakling, nor did his father.
My thumper saved his life. Go back to reason, Stilgar. He's not the one.
Even if he isn't the one, he's a decent guy. He's a decent person.
You will be well rewarded.
What wealth can you offer beyond the water in your flesh?
Offer more
The boy
water.
is young. He can learn our ways, but the woman isn't trained. I'm too old to learn.
Are you going to kill his mother in front of him and then expect him to be part of your group? That's not cool. I don't like it.
Back, you dogs. She'll cut my throat. Why didn't you say you were a weirding woman and a fighter?
Our conversation ran short.
Peace, woman. I judged hastily.
I would not have let you hurt my friends.
Oh, we finally meet her? There she is. It's your girl. Currently, she looks at you with disdain. She will
They say
learn.
you're the Mahdi.
But you look like a little boy.
You chose the hardest way up. Follow me.
Hey, there's your other friend.
You have your own mola pistol when you've earned it. Give it to me.
Tell him, don't you try to kill my mother again.
Chani, take charge of the newcomers. See that they are safe on the journey. Let's go.
I will not have them.
I have spoken. Be still.
You talk like a leader, but the strongest leads. She bested you. I invoke the Untold.
You may not challenge a Sayadina.
Then who will fight in her name?
Jamis, don't do this.
I accept her, champion.
I think he's gonna win and spare him, and that's why they're friends, or how they become friends. But I'm guessing because she beat the leader, so she's the leader technically, and if he beats her, he gets to be the leader, is the way this business is.
All Atreides must die. The Kwisatz Haderach to rise.
Oh.
Don't be frightened. When you take a life, you take your own.
I don't believe you're the Lisan al-Gaib, but I want you to die with honor.
There's the knife that means so much.
It's made from a tooth of Shai-Hulud, the great sandworm. This will be a great honor for you to die holding it.
Where's the Outworlder?
That was actually really nice of her, in a way.
Jonas is a good fighter. He won't let you suffer.
Johnny? No.
I dream of you.
Never mind.
Wonder if they're wearing contacts or if they just changed it, their eye color post. Because you'd think contacts would be difficult with all that sand around.
May thy knife chip and shatter. You should welcome my blade. This world will kill you. Quicker this way.
There's no yielding under the Amtal rule. Only death is the test of it.
He just flat out refuses to kill him.
With him.
Paul has never killed a man.
He doesn't want to kill you. Yield, for God's sake. I think you have to do it. He's just gonna keep fighting. Or let him stab you. Let him stab you. Oh, man. That sucks, but he left you no choice, buddy. Don't feel too bad. I thought they might be friends, but maybe you just needed to learn a lesson from him. So needless, you know? A needless death, but he wouldn't... Oh god, now he's the leader, isn't he? Think she's reevaluating him.
You're one of us now.
No. Paul needs to get off world. You must have ways. You have smugglers. You have ships.
No.
You have...
The Emperor sent us to this place. And my father came, not for spice, not for the riches, but for the strength of your people. My road leads into the desert.
I respect it.
I can see it. If you'll have us, we will come.
Yeah, and there's just carrying the corpse. But I'm sure they have proper burials and ceremonies and things that they need to do. Oh, nifty. That's what the frickin'
Desert power.
Yeah, that's what those things
This is
are
only
for.
the beginning.
The grappling hooks. And that's the end? Alright. Alright, Dennis. That was really good. I really liked that. I enjoyed that very much. The acting was good. I was very impressed by young Mr. Chalamet there. I thought he was very good. And the girl's name, I think her name's Zendaya. I think she just goes by the one name. Or at least that's all I've ever heard. I've never seen her in anything, but she seemed good based on the limited time we saw her. I'm guessing we'll see more of her in the sequel, which I do plan on watching and doing a video on as well. So, yeah, I really liked that. The world was very interesting. The world building was really good. And like I said, they handled the info dumps pretty well within the dialogue. And even showing, like, the slides he was watching. That was a good way of giving us an introduction to, like, the differences in the desert and the, like, all of that. I think they found some pretty graceful ways to get the information in without just throwing it in your face and dumping it all over the place. Info dumps annoy me. But sometimes they're really hard to avoid in fantasy and in sci-fi just because there's so much world building you have to do to establish the setting. Like, you know, right away, you kind of have to establish that before you can even really get into character and story so much. So it can be difficult to do that gracefully. But I think they did a really good job. Yeah, it was really intriguing. And I would, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing the sequel and seeing where the story goes. I would like to think that they will take down the Empire entirely because they seem like assholes. And take out the, what are they, oh gosh, the gross bald people. I've already forgotten what they're called. But yeah, they're awful. So let's get rid of those people as quickly as possible. So, yeah, we lost Mr. Momoa. Sadly, he was wonderful. He was lovely. Just a beautiful man to look at, and just very charismatic and great. Just, oh, he's always great. So, and it was great seeing a little bit of David Dasmalkian. I am impressed with myself for recognizing him that quickly with the limited amount of time I saw him. But he does have very distinctive eyes. And I noticed those during the, when I was watching Late Night with the Devil, which is the movie that I saw him in for the first time recently. And they had a close-up on his eyes when he was really emoting quite a bit. And I did take notice of the fact he does have very distinctive eyes. So it's nice to see him. He's really good. Beautiful cinematography. I don't think I mentioned it during the movie as much as I should have, but it was very beautiful. The special effects in the world and everything. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me a like or a comment. I really appreciate that. It helps me out. And you can always subscribe or check out the Patreon if you want to get uncut reactions and support the channel a little bit. I do believe it's currently $3, so it's, you know, reasonable if you want to help me out. It'd be appreciated. I need a new camera. This one sucks. And I need some new lighting because my lighting sucks too. Alright, thank you again. Hope to see you next time. I'm Jessie Nebulous. Bye!